So, magka-cover ako today ng song. Joke lang. Gusto ko lang na may hawak. Sorry, nakatingin ako doon pa. Hi, I'm Jill and welcome to Chats Over Ice. Wala, naisip ko lang yun while preparing. Kasi gusto ko may drink ako. Para feeling ko important ako. But like, I'm scared na baka matapon siya. ASMR moment. Okay, so itong video na to is gonna be like a quick, hindi siya quick actually. If you know me, madaldal ako. So this is not gonna be quick. This is like a good 15-20 minute video for you. I'm so sorry, pero if you are going to sit through this, thank you very much. I'm gonna do my best to keep it at 15 to 20 minutes lang para hindi rin kayo magsawa sa akin. Okay, so my last Q&A video thing was, nakatingin ako sa phone ko, inahanap ko yung questions. Huwag kayong galit. Inaway ko yung sarili ko. Kasi like, if inaway ko yung sarili ko, kapag inaway niyo ako in the comments, it won't matter. Kasi inunahan ko na kayo. But my last Q&A video was like 3 years ago. Tama ba? Bahala na. But yeah, it was 3 years ago. And sabi ko, I've changed. Like, hindi naman sa like corny way, but like 3 years is a lot. So I feel like in some ways I have changed, and I know na a lot has changed. So I'm gonna go through, Q&A kasi ako sa IG before. Tapos sabi ko, I'm gonna answer your questions. Tapos dalawa lang yung sinagot ko. So babawi ako dito. Okay? Here we go. Ito common. Kasi di ba last time, I said na multimedia art student ako. Like art student, when I go to college, I want to be an art student. Yeah. For the first question, what's your course / what course will you take? So I'm not an art student anymore. Pero I'm currently a second year student sa UP Baguio for communication. And major ko is, major ko is journalism, minor ko is broadcasting. But in a few days, I will change. I will do my best i-switch yon to make major ko is broadcasting and minor ko is journalism. Kasi with my current journalism classes, na-realize ko na ayaw ko pala mag-journalism. Dumilim na, I'm so sorry. Okay? Bear with me. So, ayun. That's my course now. Am I enjoying it? The broadcasting aspect, but I'm happy din na I'm learning how to write. Today, dapat may ginagawa akong article, but nag-Q&A tayo ngayon. Some book recommendations. Okay. Younger me would laugh or like would be like, huh? Kung nalaman niya na I am now reading books. But I am. And ang current read ko is House of Hollows. I'm in like page 100 something, but so far I've read like 9 books since early this year or like recently lang. Around August ako ata nag-start mag-read ng books. So I'm really happy na I'm reading na ulit. Kasi before, I used to read a lot when I was younger. Pero, more on like Diary of a Wimpy Kid lang. Hala, ang dilim na. Ang pangit ko na. Wait lang. Is that better? Kasi parang ang ang blue niya kanina. But anyway, ayun. Recommendations. I do like, ano yung binasa ko last time? Ni-recommend ko yun but like I forgot. I'm so sorry. Pero, kakatapos ko, it's a mystery thriller. Nag-start ako with reading a lot of romance books kasi gusto ko lang kiligin. But then, I found na mystery thriller books are also really exciting. If you're expecting a really like nicely produced video, this is not it. I'm so sorry. This is like a chikahan lang tayo type of video. Then She Was Gone by Lisa Jewell. Yun ang name niya. Si Jewell. Ay, hindi pala makita. Anyway, that book is a really nice book. I recommend na you guys read it. Next. How are you? Gusto ko to. Anyway, before I get started pala, or like, gitna na to, but, hi guys, how are you? Answer. If you answered na you're doing great, good for you. Good for you. But like, yeah. Anyway, how are you? I am first of all, really grateful sa lahat ng ganap sa akin lately. Like, I've been working with brands na I really, really love. Second, medj unmotivated with doing ACAD work. That's why I'm doing this. At least productive siya. Productive procrastination. Ganon. Na instead of doing my homework, I am doing this. Pero it's okay. I enjoy it. Treat yourself once in a while. Lastly, for now, I am happy in general. Happy with how things are going. Happy na I've grown a lot. Ganon. So, ayun. How are you? Ulit. Pero ayun. That's how I'm feeling as of November 29, 2022. Any advice to gain self-confidence? I like that. It took a while for me to gain my own self-confidence kasi it's not a one-time thing na biglang you wake up and you're like, okay, I'm happy na. I love myself. Feeling ko ang ganda ko today. It's not that easy. I wish it was. It's a lot. And until now, I couldn't say na every single day I wake up with like peak self-confidence. There's days na parang I'm not feeling myself. But today is the day na I feel ang ganda ko. That's why I'm filming this. Pero, ayun, before talaga, I was like mga, adolescent stage siguro, like, elementary, like grade 4, 5, 6, I didn't really find myself like that beautiful compared to other people around me and people I see online or in the movies. I'm so sorry, hindi ako makapag-eye contact. But, that's why nag-rely din ako with fashion. Like, I dressed up a lot. As in, I would wear a big flower sa ulo ko. Just, wala lang. Pero it's a boost of self-confidence or it's a way na people look at me. Ganon. I feel like yun yung reason ko dati. That's why I would wear that. Pero I enjoyed it. I parang found myself na parang if people are going to look at me, might as well maganda ako. Pero I don't know. Feeling ko it started when I parang avoided comparing myself a lot to other people. Another thing is knowing na I won't be the prettiest person on earth. There will always be someone na mas maganda sa akin. And it's fine. Hindi naman na on all occasions dapat ikaw yung pinakamaganda. Like, even the person that you think is really, really pretty, if you ask them if they think they're the prettiest person in the world, most likely they would say no. So, parang, ayun lang, it's human nature kasi na we tend to compare ourselves and we tend to parang see other people or like look at these prettier people and be like, oh, I wish I looked like them. Okay, I'm gonna give an example kasi nahihirapan ako siya i-explain, but I used to not like my broad shoulders or like how my body parang looks kasi I've been following a lot of like European or Western models or like mga celebrities and they have a completely different body type compared to mine. So, whatever works for them or like ano yung nakita ko maganda sa kanila, I would try na to wear that. And then, when I take a photo or like I look in the mirror, parang, ay, hindi siya maganda. And then, eventually, I found the way to style my body correctly in a way that's flattering, in a way that would complement my features, complement my body shape. And in that way, parang, okay, I know that etong suot ni, let's give an example, Madison Beer. This outfit of Madison Beer looks amazing on her, but when I try it on, no. And then I would put on a different outfit that would suit my body type more. And when I see myself in the mirror, I'm really happy na I look amazing in this outfit and I feel better about myself. So a lot of gaining my self-confidence comes from knowing how to style my body and do my hair or do my makeup in a way that would complement my features and not based on other people, yung what works for them. Yun nga, like what works for them might not work for you. Helpful ba siya? I hope in some way that helped. But yeah, if you want to work on gaining self-confidence, it's, of course, eto, isa-summarize ko siya. It's knowing what works for you and accepting na some trends, some makeup styles, some outfits might not look great on you, but that doesn't mean na there's something wrong with you or you're not beautiful. Let's keep it like that. Ayun. I think that's a good way to summarize it. Hi po, what is your recent realization about life? One of the big things I realized is recent to everything will work out okay in the end. I think that's hindi ko alam tuloy kung may focus ba ako. Yeah, ayun. I keep saying this. This is something I always say sa close friend story ko. Life works in weird ways. Parang, I wanna achieve this thing, but yung pinlano ko sa isip ko on how I will achieve it turns out completely different. Parang ganun. Kasi, let's say, gusto ko mag-aral sa UP Diliman. I've always wanted, no, hindi always. Oof. Girl, I had no plans before entering college. But one of my goal is makapasok ng UP Diliman kasi I always parang saw UP Diliman as like a prestigious school. Syempre, that's what like my family preferred. And as someone na I didn't have a dream college naman, but as an academic validation girly, I'm like, okay, UP Diliman, let's try. So what happened is when I applied, first choice ko was fine arts, and then second choice ko was communication, and then a lot more. Pero yun yung first two ko which I applied sa Diliman and sa Baguio kasi malay mo makapasok and then I'll just transfer. Now, what happened is I did end up getting into UP but not Diliman but to Baguio, and then the course was communication. So I'm like, oh, okay. Nakapasok ko ng UP but it's not my dream course, but it's not the course I had in mind, and it's not the campus I had in mind. But I'm in UP, so I'm like, okay. Younger me would not believe that. So I am happy na I still ended up in UP either way. And then, second year, nag-exam. Yeah, parang nag-try ako maka-transfer ulit sa Diliman. I applied for journalism and broadcasting. Hindi ako nakapasa ng journalism, but I did pass the first round in broadcasting. But may nag-message. Okay. But what happened was, in the interview part, I failed the interview part. And I've kind of expected it kasi my answer was not the best. I feel like the question that was given to me could be answered way better by someone else. Pero, yeah. So, when I figured out na hindi ako nakapasa the second attempt to Diliman, I was in the US. And then my friends, they passed. Congrats sa inyo. But like, may part na parang, nakapasa sila, but why not me? So, that's kind of sad and parang disappointing on your part. You're like, oh, hindi ako nakapasa. Pero kasi, if I were to pass Diliman, I would have to fly back home immediately kasi may face-to-face classes ang UP Diliman and UP Baguio is still online. And then, on the 2-month mark, or 1.5 month mark, nalaman ko hindi ako nakapasa. So, I'm like, it's, parang sa akin, it's fine na hindi ako nakapasa ng Diliman. I'm still in UP, but I also ended up staying longer sa US, and I got to spend more time with family, and then new experiences. Kahit ano yung kinalabasan nun, I'm okay in the end. Here's another example. One of the reasons bakit ako umuwi, like why I pushed to go back home ng mga late October, was because I was gonna attend 3 events, like brand events, birthdays, gigs, ganon. So I'm like, oh, I wanna go home para maka-attend ako na to. And then when I came home, girl, nagka-COVID kami. We caught COVID sa plane. So, hindi ako naka-attend ng events na dapat ko puntahan. But, after that, so parang nasayangan ako. Kasi, I went home para maka-attend ng events to have fun. And then, I ended up being stuck sa bahay for like 2 weeks. So, sayang. But, girl, the events that came after that, I'm like, oh, okay. I got to attend a Prada event, a launch of a Prada perfume. Girl, naloka ako when I found out. Like, Prada, me, attending a Prada event, So, never expected that. And then I also got invited to a Lacoste tennis event. Lacoste. And I got this watch. Boom. So I'm like, okay, that's surreal. And then I got to attend a Clinique pop-up. The Clinique makeup store. Yeah, that one. And then I got like some stuff like the Black Honey lipstick. As a makeup girly, kinilig ako kasi I got the Black Honey lipstick. Because I got invited. Or hinata ko ni Raf. Thanks, Raf. So, ayun. And then there's so much more opportunities na are coming my way. So, those are just like really recent examples that I can think of on the top of my head. Pero ayun, when something goes in a way that you didn't plan it to be, or something for that moment went wrong or failure, hello, di ako nakapasa sa Diliman twice. I'm happy with how everything turned out. So if you're in a moment in your life na parang you're failing or parang hindi mo nakukuha yung gusto mo, just know na I hope it gives you a sense of comfort na everyone is experiencing the same thing. Maybe not exactly the same thing, but there's someone sa buong mundo, hello, the world is so big, na is currently feeling na parang failure sila or like hindi nila makuha yung gusto talaga nila. But ayun, we have no idea kasi what will happen in the future and how things will play out. So there you go. I hope that gives you comfort. I hope that eases your mind a little bit lang. And I hope it helped in some way. Okay? Favorite color of your hair? Something light lang. This, siguro yung favorite hair color ko, it was, after my birthday, I got like balayage with like ash gray, parang ganitong color but with highlights. I think that looked really nice. I also like this, looks healthy, pero I think that was like a good hair color job. But the texture of my hair after that was not the best. Ooh, how's your mental health, Jill? I hope you're doing well. Take care always. So far, I think it's a lot of moments of being overwhelmed kasi nga sabi ko, ang daming opportunities na dumadaan and ang daming responsibilities at the same time. And as an academic validation girly, I kind of rely on my grades then as a way of keeping me happy. Like having good grades or great feedback from profs is a way of keeping me happy. Parang ganon. So, there are times this month or this past sem or this sem na I didn't get the best grade. So, parang for a moment, I'm like kind of disappointed. Pero, ayun. I also got feedback that was really good. So, parang happy ako with that part. So, ayun. It's kind of normal na to me to feel overwhelmed sometimes. But you just have to take it one step at a time. So, mentally, kinakaya pa naman. I can't elaborate further. Medyo naglalag na utak ko. Ang dilim na naman. Wait lang. Hindi ko na siya masolusyonan. I'm so sorry. Anyway, do you regret choosing UP over any other uni? Oh my gosh. At some point, naiisip ko na bakit pa ako nag-UP kasi it's hard. Like, parang the standards of the prof is mataas and parang taking some quite harsh feedback will definitely take a toll on your self-confidence sometimes. So it's kind of, would I say brutal? Medj in a way, but I find kasi na when I get really challenged and when I overcome it, I become really proud of myself in a way. So, ayun. For now, I don't regret any of the decision na ginawa ko regarding choosing UP and my course as of the moment. That can change. Maybe. I think I really like yung questions about confidence and insecurity. So currently, ingay mo girl, and insecurities. I think I want to talk about that in a separate video, like all about that lang, girl talk, parang ganon. Or everybody talk. Pero I think that's a good topic to be specific on in a future video if ever sipagan ako gumawa ng anything like this again. Next, what's your ideal man? If we vibe, we vibe. At this point, I don't know rin. Siguro someone, at this point, di ko alam, pero mag-enumerate ako for you right now. Ay, I think one of those things is someone who's really passionate or driven about something. Kasi if you're with a person na parang, kasi na-realize ko lang to with friend groups as well, na I find myself being closer to people who are really driven or passionate towards something or working towards something, kasi I feel like it motivates me in a way na I want to do better then, or I want to do good. Kahit iba yung goals namin, but knowing na we're all working hard towards something is really motivating. So if I were to like be with someone, dapat ganun din. Ayoko nung I would feel like I'm stuck or tinatamad with accomplishing anything. Plans after college. Do you see yourself living in the US permanently after college, and why? I think yung mga topic na ganito, I wanna do it then in a separate video, like talking about college life, talking about plans for the future. Baka hindi mo ganun kahaba yung video na yon, kasi I have no idea how everything will turn out in the end. Where I am now, hindi ko yung isip na I would be there a year ago. So, parang ako, I just wanna do my best and exert my utmost effort in the things or in the opportunities that I have right now. And with that, nakita yung notif. With that, I will end the video. Kasi may responsibilities pa ako and opportunities na kailangan tapusin. I have a paper due tomorrow. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope na some of the stuff I said here made sense. Bye, everybody. It was really nice, Pero yung coffee ko, hindi pa rin siya ubos. Nag-water down na siya. If you're gonna ask what I'm drinking, this is a honey lavender oat milk latte. Na-try ko kasi to when I went to my US trip sa Monica's. So good. And medyo nasad ako na medyo late ko siya na-figure out. Na-discover. But I found a way. Gawin siya sa bahay. Tapos na tayo. Bye, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for your participation. Did you have a great time? Aabangan ko yung answers niyo. Bye.